Absolutely, Tabitha. Can you hear me? I just want to
Yes.
check my
Yes.
audio. Fantastic. Well, hello and good evening. Hope you're having a great time, all of you. What an honor. It's quite a treat to be with you, our Hmong community all over the world. And not only I thank you for your commitment and your involvement in the process of Unpassive, but I also thank you for being a good example, a good inspiration for all of us. I want to thank for my two brothers, Michael Williams and Chris Johnson. We are from three different mothers, but we're still brothers. And we, a while ago, Michael brought up the Hmong community and he praised them. He told me to pay attention. They're worthy of giving support, and he's still doing that, and I appreciate it. Nothing but perfect comes from Mr. Williams, as we know. And today, Chris Johnson told me these people are incredible. They're professional. You need to come. Thank you, Julie. Thank you for all those who spoke ahead of me. And it's definitely a very, very inspiring place to be in. Thank you so much for your time, for your professional appeal, and the really good representation for Unpassive. I'm actually excited. I'm learning here. I'm on the move. I'm not quite settled with my time, but I thought I should really do my very best to at least come and say hello and greet you and thank you for what you're doing. Back to you, Tabitha.
And then Chris, thank you, Ash. Welcome. Thank you so much. Good to see you. And then we do interpretation in translation. So let me share that with the rest of the people. Yeah,
I can help you if you want. Not really.
All right. Bây giờ illusion dùng ha của cô tao giải lúc mấy mỏ thì tôi chỉ mê là sẽ dùng cần cầu lên chỉ hạt ta của mấy cháu sư là sẽ mà cái của cháu cho khỏi cái mấy ô tao养dễ dùng nè dùng cần cầu lên mấy khỏi cái mấy养dễ dùng giờ ít khỏi cái dùng cần cầu lên của cháu cho của tụ cứ tí Michael Williams ha Chris Johnson tụ giờ của lấy cái tí đó sẽ nhà của nhà nào đó mà vậy Michael Williams cũng khá cho của ta của mỗi ba môn ha bố quý hệ cho kiểu món sắc cần đầu lại ha cũng một số là của ha món sắc của ha thơ bố dù là sẽ thơ bố Chris lúc đó này của ha cho của ta của bố số là của tôi cổ mê ha bây giờ môn quý hệ cho tôi này rong ha giờ vậy cho tôi này kiểu mua lúc bệnh sự cơ professional mà vậy khởi dùng cái của tôi chủ tao mấy cái ở trong đó ha của chỉ một số đâu của chủ lý养这种哈都是用啥của tôi hạ bên luôn chuẩn bị用山准备
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Ash. We are just so grateful for you, for your leadership, for your love, kind, your compassion, your love among humanity. We cannot express our words, and we just want to thank you, and we just pray that God bless you and your family in good health, along with our text in India, all the leaders around the globe. We thank you so much for your kindness and for your heart, your good heart. Thank you so much.
Thank you all. If I may add, I really don't want you to get all distracted by the mechanics, by the details, by the terminologies, and all the complex stuff, whether it's AI, whether it's KYC, how we do this and how we do that. I just want you to understand we're not a traditional company. We have a very unique approach. I'll explain that if you allow me in a few, and maybe you take the time to repeat that in any language you want to do. I'm going to share my screen, and maybe I like to doodle sometimes. It's a crutch for me to not to focus on the words, but rather on what I'm trying to convey with you. Most companies, yes.
As I think I go ahead and I will not do interpreting, but I think I will do after you finish everything or at some other time when I review the video and then share that with others.
As you like, no problem. Thank you so much. All right.
Go ahead.
What I'm trying to say is most companies, and I'm going to give you some examples in details to make it more comprehensive. Okay, so they have this approach. Let's take the example of an IT company or a computer company, whether it's Dell or Gateway, you've heard of those. And their approach is we want to sell technology. Okay, this is the speed of this processor. This is the size of our screen. This is the quality. You should buy one. And it doesn't succeed always. We have another approach like Apple, for example, the company. They say we have something beautiful, simple, very friendly. It's unique. And it happened to be a computer. And it happened that we are a computer company. So it's not exactly what they're doing or the why and what they're doing. I'm sorry, the what and the how they're doing it. It's more the why. They decided to provide something rather unique. It happened to be a computer company. Same thing here in OnPassive. Most companies, they have it outside, inside. All right. And this is the what they're doing. And I'll give you an example. Everyone on the planet know what they're doing. Everyone, at least they know what they're doing. Fewer people know how they do it. Very, very few. They understand why they do it. In OnPassive, we do it inside, outside. We understand exactly why we're doing what we're doing. And then we figured out the how and the what. So we don't want to say, this is a webinar system that gives you unlimited capacity, and this is a software that is faster, cheaper, this or that. That would be a car salesman approach, which is typically, most people do it that way, uninspiring. This is a car. This is how much it runs per mile on the gas. And this is how much it costs. This is why you should buy it, or at least we should buy one. This property, it's located here. It costs this much. You should buy it. Uninspiring. When on OnPassive, this is not what we're selling. We want to make a difference. We want to touch so many lives, and we have like an infinite aspiration and ambition to really make an incredible, significant impact. It just happened that we are an IT AI company. So we don't want to focus so much on the mechanics, and what we're doing today might change 20 years from now, 10 years from now. It's just the vehicle, the tool that we believe it is more productive to use AI and technology to do the things that we don't want to do every day. The exact replication of AI, this is already happening, and the OnPassive concept. you mind your own life, just go about your life, and every Monday and Thursday there's a new website designed for you on your behalf, completely passive, on passive work, on passive technology. Ultimately will turn into multiple websites a day. That's exactly the approach. Now, if you're doing that for whether 1.5 million customers or 5 billion, it's the same concept. That's exactly our point. Why should we spend so much time on things that we can replicate and use technologies and machines and AI to take care of the repetitive work and have all the predictive decisions on our behalf? It's just much faster. Of course, it's more secure because we minimize what we call human errors. So it's definitely a good how and what we're doing. But the bottom line, you want to focus on the core of why we're doing this, why we're different, why we're unlike any other IT AI company. We completely understand why we're doing this. We have a higher cause, a higher drive, a higher purpose. So why anything comes out from Apple, because we understand is just they're different, and we developed that trust, obviously, and it just happened to be a good computer. Did you know that the Dell company, which is the largest computer manufacturer as of now, and it happened that they tried to do the MP3 or the what is that by Apple, iPod. And people said, why would we buy it from a computer company when we bought the most from another computer company, that is Apple? Gateway also tried to do the flat touch screen as well. Nobody bought one. AWS, they do what they do. As Michael said, they will host your website or any data. They will charge you a good amount of money. But uninspiring is just an option. They deliver your packages, and they don't own anything, not a product. So it's not so much about why they're doing what they're doing, some companies. But if a company does it in such a way that is, we believe in what we're doing, it's unique, and doesn't matter the mechanics or the details, it's more important why they do it and why they do what they do and where they want to go. So that's what I want you to focus more on, the cause, the higher purpose of OnPassive. It's completely human, and it's completely to make an impact. We didn't go and say, this is the best way to generate income, whether for you or for the company or for any individual. We didn't go about that. We said, we believe we can make a difference. We believe we can enable so many lives. We can believe. I mean, even when I heard Bridget, very inspiring, by the way, she can revive her father's dream and reclaim it even after he's gone through OnPassive. That's not just a traditional business, buy software or sell software. No, it's about enabling people to have that hope again and go after their dreams, no matter how old they are, how big they are. Very possible. And that is not a typical business. When you touch the heart of so many millions before you ask for the hand. That is not a traditional business. So take it from the way that we are not a business, not to really get confused, and even if you don't understand all the mechanics, that's fine. You just want to flow and walk this journey with us. There's a higher purpose you would achieve more than just having a website, a business, a software. Even if you don't use the software, even if you don't understand why, even if you don't buy it, or okay, you cannot afford it, that's totally fine. You still will succeed because you have joined this movement. If you want to comment on that, at least to say that you want to explain it later in any language, I'll be happy to pause.
Yeah, nè ta cứ bây giờ sáng bao ta sáng bao để dạng cái hạt sản technology nó đào cha dạng cái bây sáng bao chủ nhà bây sáng bao cha mà ta giờ vì lấy chăng bây giờ lúc tổ sang để nó đó lúc tổ sang cô chủ cái làm cái lỗ ta chỉ mà bố cái bang chủ cái làm cái lỗ tới rồi bây giờ về mà bây giờ nhau cho lúc dân trang thì lúc sửa cổ lúc vô vòng mí mà giờ vì lấy chăng bây giờ cổ nó nè thì giờ ta biết chỉ bảo từ cái technology cái nó là tham gia sát từเลยcái một lúc chẳng ha có biết做sát到nó sẽ cái tham mong sáng bảo từ cái ta nó học được chẳng có đây chỉ ấy chỉ tranhเขาจะแจ้งชับเลยจะก็ไปจ่อชาจะรู้ละหมดให้เจ้าตัวนี้คือรู้จิรู้เนาะจะไปเสียคือเขาเลยเขาจะแจ้งตัวนะซะ thank you
That's exactly right. You know the language very well. Okay. I really don't want to get into actual business details today. I didn't plan that. I think, though, it is more fair when everybody's in, present. Like maybe on Thursday, I believe we will be given more general information. But I thought I just want to thank you. I want to say that you really are on the right track. You will be very successful regardless of how much you know or what level of knowledge you understand about technology and the software. And it's the good news on Passive will have an area that you will probably relate to. If it's not so much the softwares or AI, there will be different phases ahead that you will be more engaged with. So not everything for everyone, but you will find something that you're passionate about in Passive. But I think we're all connected in that center, which is the why we're all here. That's more important.
Mr. Ash, can I ask you a question?
Why not two? Don't be
Okay.
limited.
I know that you work so hard. You work so hard tirelessly. Now, how many minutes or how many hours or how much time do you see your little boys?
They're constantly with me. I wish anybody can send me a cage. Okay, most of my but I did it by design. I wanted them. I wanted a business and a lifestyle where I can see them the most. Where when they grow, and they're not going to even recognize I'm their father. But thank you for that question. So I think as long as they depend on me, I wanna structure a lifestyle where they can spend most time with me. I take them with me most of my business appointments and all of that, and obviously I work from home also a big chunk of the time. But again, we focus more on inspiring people. They're involved. They give me ideas. They love On Passive. They know the name. They know the founders, and they know what we're doing. even at the very young age, without explaining, they understand we're not about a transactional business format. We are really trying to make an impact and achieve the unachievable through Impassive. I believe it's necessary for them to witness what's happening, so they will carry on that legacy, and they will invent with their generation what yet to come. And that's why I don't look at people that are, with a high profile, skilled and many years working in this company and all that. That doesn't really impress me in a way. I look for people who really believe in what we're doing, and they know why we're doing it, and they just say, I'm going to be a part of this, even I don't get paid. I love what's happening here, and I want to be a part. Those people become my heroes.
Well, you're everybody's hero. And thank you so much. Like I always say, Mr. Ash.
She's talking to you, Michael. Answer.
Michael, Mr. Ash, Julie, Lynn, Chris, Marty, everybody. You're just everybody's heroes, everybody's Superman and Superwoman. So thank you so much. Sean, you want to add anything to it, or anybody?
Yeah, I want to say something. I'm Sean Yang and from Alaska. I just want to thank you to your wife and your children, your family, to sacrifice you for us, and that is the greatest gift that I guess we ever have. And thank you very much, and for all you do, for all you create, the Impassive for everybody all over the world. And well, I'm speechless, so thank you very much.
Alaska, that's a beautiful place. Well, thank you. I have a question for all the Yang people here with the last name Yang. We are looking for a person of interest. Their name is Yin Yang 444, 444. Anyone related to that individual?
I have a question on that too, because I saw that in
A cousin, a neighbor. Who are they? They're very active, and they made the Yang name very famous. So
Yeah, we want to know who he is too, or she.
Yeah, I have seen. I've seen it everywhere.
Last I heard,
I don't know
Marty
exactly who
saying
he is or she is.
it's a he, to my knowledge. I'm not sure.
It's the Asian Bill Must, Mr. Ash. It's the Asian Bill Must.
Oh no.
Definitely a guy. I asked, are you a guy or a woman? He said, a guy.
I'm going to turn off the chat. I'm going to turn off the chat and see if he or she is in the house.
Yin Yang, we are looking for you. You are wanted.
44.
And what is that 444? That's not a name, or is it translation from any language? Like a code for something?
You came here to ask questions, did you there, brother?
Good question.
I have to understand, who is Yin Yang 444?
What we're going to do tonight, Ash, we're having our late night